Let's now see what happened after Moses went up to the mountain, got all those regulations from God. The people were restless. 40 days, where is this Moses? And so they told Aaron, make us gods. And so Aaron said, all right, give me all your golden earrings, all your golden ornaments. And then he melted them and made a molten calf. That's kind of a very common god, is a cow god in many nations. Even to today, the cow looks strong, the cow is fertile, it produces offspring that give milk, and so people often worship the sun, they worship the cow, and so they made this cow god. And God told Moses, go down and deal with them. As Moses went down, he heard singing, and people were having a orgy. They were naked, dancing around, having a wild party. Principle to learn. Usually when a nation has idolatry, there's a lot of immorality. If you know God is up there, the big God looking down on you, he can see everything, you tend to behave yourself more carefully. But if your God is a little God you can put in a corner, his eyes cannot see, then you do a lot of things feeling very free because your God looks so tiny and impotent, and anyway he has eyes that don't see. So you find that idolatry and immorality tend to come together. In countries where there idolatry, sex trade, polygamy, all kinds of concubines, very, very normal. Go to a brothel, anywhere. Idols are everywhere. There are more idols sometimes in the brothel than in the temple, right? So what do we learn? Okay, when you see idolatry, usually it is linked to immorality. So God's so angry with them, and Moses had to go up again for 40 days this time, and second 40 days with God. So let's end the story by learn a few things. We see that finally they built this amazing tabernacle. How did they build this tabernacle? How did slaves have the material to build the tabernacle? Fine linen, all kinds of beautiful jewelry for the priest to wear, a ton of gold for the tabernacle to line the ark with gold. How did they have it? God had provided for them. Before they left Egypt, they were told, go and ask your neighbor for things and you will find favor. And the Egyptians gave them their things before they left, so they had all the material. How did they have the workmen to do this tabernacle? The first time we see God gives the spirit of wisdom to some workers. Now we always think the spirit of wisdom from God is to study, be a scholar and learn amazing things. You know, we say that man has a spirit of wisdom, he can preach like an angel. The first time God gave the spirit of wisdom, it was for workmen to do embroidery and metalwork, to do the things for the temple. So what do we learn from this? We learn that oftentimes we have made our faith a very scholarly, a very brainy thing, when actually we can serve God with all the different talents that He has given us. Sometimes our talent is just befriending somebody, right? God gives us the spirit of befriending, spirit of encouragement, right? So very so-called non-brilliant, non-academic, non-scholastic things are also can be used to serve God. So finally the temple is built, and you think, wow, the temple is built and Moses can't even enter the temple. The cloud comes down in glory and Moses cannot enter the temple. So we continue the story in the next book of Leviticus. So please just listen through Exodus. It's 40 chapters. You can just listen through it. You don't need to read it if you're not a reader. You could go through this book very quickly. Less than an hour, you probably have an audio Bible, and 2 hours, so you could finish this. So may I recommend this? First half is stories for listening. Second half is laws, not for you, for the Israelites. So some parts of it, you might focus a little bit, like the 10 Commandments, and the rest, you could listen to it and get all the lessons that can bless you. Of course, if you're a scholar and you've read through the Bible many times, go ahead, read it and go dive deep into it. But you've never been through the entire Bible, can I suggest just listen to the stories and then listen to the rules and get a better overview of the beauty of this Bible. God bless you.